Hey everyone, my name is Venelin, and in this video you're going to learn how you can build a agentic application using Pydantic AI. We're going to start by having a look at how to build a tool that fetches mobile app reviews from an SQLite database, and then using this tool we're going to build a team of 3 agents that analyze the reviews and provide information about building a mobile web applications. Let's get started. If you want to follow along, there is a complete text tutorial that is available for MLExpert Pro subscribers, and it is within the bootcamp and then agents with Pydantic AI. Here you can find the complete text tutorial along with the source code and a link to the Google Colab notebook that I'm going to show you throughout this video. So if you want to support my work and join the MLExpert Pro bootcamp, please subscribe to MLExpert Pro. Thank you. The Pydantic AI library allows you to build agentic applications using a variety of models. Currently, it supports Grok, Llama, OpenAI, Claude, Gemini, etc. So the goal of this library is to build those agentic applications that are ready to be deployed to production. Also, the library uses the Pydantic validation layer and type checking layer that allows you to get much better structured output responses from your models. The first and very important thing here is that the interface or the API of this library feels like writing just another Python application, and you're going to see why this is the case and how this is implemented throughout the example that I'm going to show you. Also, I've mentioned that you get structured responses from the LLMs. Pretty much every modern LLM that is probably 8 or 7 billion parameters and up can give you structured responses either in the form of JSON, Markdown, or something else. These structured responses are nicely validated by Pydantic and then returned as response objects that are under the hood also extended from the base model from the Pydantic library. Another really important addition to the library is that it has this dependency injection system, and throughout the example I'm going to show you how you can do that, but you can think about how you are actually introducing dependencies when you're building agentic applications, and I'm going to show you a very simple dependency that can of course be extended into something much greater. Essentially what you have here is a context object or a dependency object which contains the dependency for your application. The application that we're going to build is going to contain a team of 3 agents that work with mobile app reviews that are stored within an SQL database. And here you can see that we have a single tool that 2 of our agents can use. And the agents are going to be using this tool that I'm going to call fetch reviews, which essentially based on some parameters that are provided by the agents that are using the tool to execute an SQL query that is against an SQLite database, return the results, and return the response to the different agents that are going to use this information. Other than that, we are going to manage the workflow, and for that I'm going to be having these 2 agents, improvement agent and then a marketing agent. Both of those again are going to be working with the reviews, and they're going to provide a report that is a structured object provided by Pydantic AI. And this report, or based on these reports, we're going to have another agent, a planner agent. And this agent is going to be providing a summary that will essentially be the output of our agentic application. And based on the question here, you're going to get an MVP for a mobile app. And in this case, the final agent is going to provide a name, description for the app, suggested features, etc. I'm going to show you what exactly we're going to have throughout this example. Something else that is not presented here is the ability to chat with this planner agent. And I'm going to show you this at the conclusion of this tutorial. And in this chat, you're going to be able to essentially provide even more details about what you really want the agent to output. And this will hopefully give you even better results compared to the initial run of this application. So let me show you how you can implement all of this. I have a Google Colab notebook which contains just a single dependency. This is the Pydantic AI library itself, and currently this is the latest version of the library, which is 0.014. And the first thing that I do after that is to get the SQLite database with the app reviews. Next, I'm importing all of the necessary dependencies. You can see that I'm importing the base model and the field from the Pydantic or the original Pydantic application or library. Next, for the Pydantic AI library itself, I'm adding agent and run context. Both of those, I'm going to show you how you can use these. Next, I'm adding the OpenAI API key to the environment and getting a path to the app reviews database along with a specification of which model I want to use. I've tried to use the Pydantic AI library with Llama 3.3, but I wasn't able to make the model to call the tool that I want. Probably there will be improvements into the next versions, and you can try to run this with Llama or with the Grok Llama 3. But in my case, I wasn't able to really call my tools as I've already said. Next, I have the review data class, which is going to be really simple, just the package name of the application, the text, and the rating. And here I have the fetch reviews method, which goes to the SQLite database, and based on the parameters that we have, minimum rating, max reviews, and min words, based on those, it essentially fetches the information and gets a list of these review data classes. Note that this is the only tool that we're going to use, and something that is pretty cool about Pydantic AI, you don't need any annotations or any additional metadata to allow you to use this function. But you still can do that, and you can also include the context that you are going to provide or the dependencies. But in our case, I don't want to do that. So this is a very simple function that our agents are going to be using. So this is how you can call the function with a minimum rating of 2 and maximum of 4 and max reviews of 10. You can see the first example, this a sample review for the application with this package name. And then this is the review with the rating itself. So pretty simple. Next, I am going to create the dependencies. This is going to be another data class. This is for the dependency injection itself. And here you can see that I want an app description that will be provided by the user for the context of all the dependencies. Next, we're going to go through how you can create your agents themselves. The first thing that the agents need is the prompt, and I'm keeping the prompts here very minimalistic. Your help app developers and product managers identify areas for improvement based on user feedback. And I'm going to be requiring from this agent two types of results. You need to essentially extend from the base model of the Pydantic library. And these are the fields that I want this to execute or create a list of issues. And I'm passing in the type as list of strings. And then the feature requests, pretty much the same thing. I'm also adding a description to each of those, prioritized list of common bugs or issues. And I'm giving an example. I found that giving examples to pretty much any LLM will provide you with better responses. And then for the description of feature requests, just top requested features, AK or AG at dark mode. So based on this, I'm going to create our agent, pass in the model name, the dependencies, then the result type, which will be this class right here, the system prompt, and then a list of tools, in which case I have only one tool that this agent is going to be working with. So what this agent will do is to go get some reviews for us, and based on these reviews is going to do the analysis for issues and feature requests and provide a list of that. The marketing agent is pretty much the same thing. You can see that again, the system prompt is quite small. Marketer that focuses on engaging mobile app users. you have a knack for writing clear and focused marketing copy. And from this agent, I would want the praised features, or the features in a marketing terms, what are they? And then the important phrases or keywords, something that the marketing copy should contain if we want to grab people's attention. And you can see that the setup here is pretty much identical, but I'm just going to change the marketing result and the system prompt. All right, so for the final agent, which is going to be the planning agent, I will want a list of application names, marketing copy, MVP features, and possible issues that we might encounter. So the job of this agent is going to be to create a report that will give us an MVP-like description of the application that we want. In this case, the application names, the description of the app, the features that will be good to have, and then some possible issues, some gotchas that we might have during the development or implementation of this MVP for our application. And this is how I'm going to be initializing our agent. Note that we are not providing a system prompt, and in this case, the agent is not going to be using any tools. To provide the system prompt itself, I'm going to write this simple function called getSystemPrompt. And here, for first time, I'm going to be using the context with the dependencies of this application, where I'm going to be injecting the app description that the user provides. So here you're planning an MVP for new app description app. You can probably remove this. You propose the best possible way to approach the process of building it. So we will allow the user to specify what type of app we're going to work with. Of course, this will be also dependent on what kind of reviews do we have. But in our case, we have reviews just for 3 different to-do/habit applications. And here is how you can run this application together. We will create new instances of the dependencies class. And here I'm going to be passing the app description. I would like this to be to-do habit tracking app with focus on personal development. And I'm going to first run the improvement agent. Note that I'm running this into a synchronized manner. This library, that is Pydantic AI, is able to work in a synchronous fashion, but in this case, I want everything to run on the main thread since I'm not really interested in doing this in parallel. Of course, when you're doing this in production, you might want to have functions that are executing in parallel, and probably these 2 agents are a very nice candidate for that. So the improvement agent, I'm going to run it with the analyze the reviews for possible improvements. And you can see with OpenAI GPT-4o mini, this took roughly 4 or 5 seconds. And you can have a look at the messages. This will be a bit hard to decipher, but first you see that I'm passing in the system prompt. This will be it. And then we are going to get the fetch reviews with minimum rating of 1, maximum rating of 3, and the model have chosen to use max reviews 10 with min words in review 5. So this is the tool call that we are going to get. And also you can see that we are getting the tool itself to return the reviews. This is again passed to the model. You can see that these are tool call part and tool return part. Final result processed. So you can see now what we have as a response. This is the improvement result .data.issues. And now here the issues is the list that we wanted from our model. And you can see the issues that are provided based, I hope, on the reviews that the agent have found. Account recovery issues after changing devices. This is pretty common actually. Difficulty in transferring premium features between devices, another common bug or feature. High subscription cost for premium features, nothing we can do about that. Limited user interaction features with the app. This is a bit vague. Lack of notifications for habit tracking. So this seems like something that you might work on. Next, the feature requests, add more interactive features, implement grouping for habits. So this is very concrete and looks quite all right. Allow users to link Google accounts for data recovery, introduce a system for compensating missed daily rewards, provide an option to walk time for habits. Of course, you use your judgment of whether or not all of these requests must be implemented, but let's continue. The next agent is going to be the marketing agent, and please note that this agent doesn't know anything about what the previous agent had. So here you see that I am running this agent with prepare marketing materials based on the reviews. And again, you see that this agent is calling our fetch reviews function, but this time it is getting only the positive reviews, min rating 4, maximum rating of 5, max reviews 5, and minimum numbers in review. At least this agent decided to have longer reviews, probably to analyze even better the marketing copy that it can get. So you can see that both of those agents, even though they're using the same model, the same tool, etc., have decided to call the functions or the function of the tool with different parameters, which is amazing if you think about it. And then here we are going to get the praised features, or those are the features that the users that have left 4 and 5 ratings for the review are getting or raving about. Interactive experience, self-care focus, very important. People don't like ads, useful for self-help, and reminders, user-friendly design. All right, so most of those are, again, little vague, but self-care focus looks good. Useful for self-help and reminders, pretty much the same thing right here. Okay, so what are the important phrases that the marketing copy should contain? Amazing app, track your habits, make your self-care journey enjoyable, simplify your life, join a supportive community, customizable home styles. Now, at least the last 4 seem to be pretty good. And let's use the information from both of the agents in our next prompt. You can see that how I am interpolating the string right here to add the reports essentially from the previous agents and run the planning agent with this prompt. This one, as you can see, took roughly 9 seconds. It was a bit slow, even though we haven't actually used any tools. It might be a glitch with OpenAI, or it might took a bit more time to think throughout to what I want from this agent in particular. And the first thing that I'm going to have a look at are the app names: Habit Harmony, Self-Care Tracker, Go Getter, Habit Hub, Tracktastic. All right, looking pretty good actually. And then for the marketing copy, introducing our innovative new app designed to simplify your self-care journey and make habit tracking engaging and rewarding. Note how this description is really using the marketing phrases or keywords that the marketing agent have provided with a user-friendly design and interactive experience, again, based on the marketing guy. You will love tracking your habits and making personal development a fun part of your day. Join a supportive community and celebrate your progress as a journey towards a better you. Okay, so very, very well introduced. And I would say that I wouldn't be able to write such a good marketing copy. And you can probably try to prompt your model with something similar to this, to get something similar to this, but the overall context from the previous agents are not going to be provided. So I would say that the teamwork between the agents is really doing some magic here. You can read through the complete marketing copy on your own, of course. And then let's see what will be the MVP features for this application. User-friendly interface, very vague. Habit logging system, pretty important. Grouping of habit features. Notifications for habit tracking. Integration with Google accounts. Compensation system for missed rewards. Interactive elements for user engagement. Okay, not that great, at least not as great as the marketing copy. Possible issues that we might encounter: account recovery after changing devices, difficulty in transforming premium features between devices, high subscription costs for premium features, limited user interaction, and then lack of notification for habit tracking. And you can see the prompt that we got right here. And also you can see that this is actually giving us the final result since we are not calling any tools that we have. Next, as you can see, we got the MVP features, but those were a bit vague, a bit not very concrete, if you will. And I wanted to chat with this agent and basically say, hey, I need a bit more detail on each of those. So in order to do this, you can call the agent with run sync in our case and provide message history, which essentially is going to be the previous response that we got from the agent. And I said, focus on the MVP features and the functionality, habit tracking, and tasks. Give a detailed explanation of the feature of each feature. And after this was complete, roughly took 5 seconds to complete, this is the list of MVP features that I got. Note that we have a lot more text this time. Habit logging system allows users to easily log habits, and customizable options like frequency, duration, and type ensure they can track what matters most to them. Task management features. Task list enables users to add, edit, and delete tasks with due dates and priority levels to help them stay organized. So you can see that each feature actually got a lot more expanded with much more details on how you might want to implement each of those features separately. So this is it for this video. We've seen how you can build a complete agentic applications with Pydantic AI. I've shown you how you can build your own tool and how you can use this tool with a team of agents that analyze mobile app reviews, and based on that analysis, we've seen how you can create a report for building a new mobile application based on some features, names, descriptions, etc. We also seen how you can chat with some of the agents, in this case with the planning agent, that allow us to get even better response since the first one was not that great. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, join the Discord channel that I'm going to link down into the description of this video. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.